Oh yeah, go Ghana. We're back.
We're back, and we're in 2026.
Yes. It's 2026 Ghana. I already broke my New Year's resolution if you're going to ask me.
What was the one that you thought about?
Oh, well,
keeping?
last time we all got together in December, I'd shared that I wanted to learn how to make balloon arcs, right? And I mean, I did, but as of the 3rd of January, I pretty much put everything like away.
That just wasn't the vibe anymore.
It was no.
Yeah, I feel like it. Well, one of my New Year's resolutions was to stop stressing out. And I feel like it was a very ambitious one because it's just a lot, you guys, the school work. And I just feel like even though right now I'm better in like self-regulating myself, I'm still feeling nervous a lot of times in a week.
But remember, you want to take as well that time, right, to just relax, right? And then as well, we got to think about Professor Leal, right? The activity we did with her as well, right? It was really good guidance and a good activity for us when it comes into stress.
Yeah. So definitely let's take a look for some of the best episodes that we have in 2025 and recap our last year.
Yes.
Woo! Today we are very honored that we have Dr. Rowena Tomanin, who is joining us. She's the president of San Jose City College, as well as she is preparing to transition into a new leadership role as a deputy of Chancellor of California Community Colleges. We are very excited to have you.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Dr. Tomanin, we want to first, start this podcast with getting to know more of who you are, right? So take us first with your background as before becoming the San Jose City College president. What were you doing? What were you working on?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm always working on many, many different things. So before joining SJCC in 2020, I was actually the president of Berkeley City College in another district, the Peralta Colleges district. So I was working on similar types of projects, when I came to SJCC, such as starting and deepening learning communities. I was working on building projects, and then really just doing all of this student success work, which is my core. That's what I've been doing for 30 years.
And what is your motivation, before doing all this, how everything started, and what did you learn in college, if you can share with us?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So whenever I talk about my motivation and my why, it's because I was a community college student myself. So I attended Cypress College in Southern California, and there I had a great experience with a few of my professors who really saw me, and they believed in me, and they helped me gain confidence. And they introduced me to transferring to the UC and then maybe pursuing teaching as a profession. I taught English, multicultural literature, and then I also taught women's studies and Asian American studies, ethnic studies when I became a faculty member. So really my why is because I consider myself a community college success story because of the support that I received. And so it's my way to pay it forward and give back, to the system that helped me get on my way.
We want to get to know you more, Xiomara.
Okay.
So let us know a little bit about your background, a fun fact about you, and then how your journey started here at San Jose City College.
So I started here as a student. I was a work study student in the financial aid office a while ago. After that, I was fortunate that, I was there at a time where the opportunity presented itself to be full-time, so I did take that. And last November, I just celebrated 20 years here at the college. So I've been here a very long time. Thank you. Thank you. So my time here, I started, the longest time I've spent in the department was in financial aid. I was there for a little over 12 years. Transitioned over to outreach, and then just in this last year to Si Se Puede. So it's been a journey, definitely. So I am an alumni from San Jose City College, and I love it here. I've stayed here for this long. Fun fact, both my kids graduated from here too. So both my kids came to City College as dual enrollment students. They took classes in high school, came here, and graduated, and both of them are getting their bachelor's degree this year. Yeah. So I'm very proud of that for both of them. I love that we were able to create something here where I would know I can trust that they would be able to succeed here, right? So that's really cool. I don't really know the question, but well, I guess not so fun. But I'm graduating with my master's this semester. That's the only thing on my mind right now. That's the only thing that comes to mind because I have finals right now. So that's my fun fact. I'm going to do my finals today.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so, the kind of goal of our segment today is to know more about the Si Se Puede program. Yeah. So if you would just give us like an overview about this program and what makes it unique at HJCC.
So it is, the name itself is unique, and Si Se Puede is a HSI, so it's a Hispanic Serving Institution grant that we received. It is one of 3 HSI grants that we have on campus, so we're very unique and fortunate to have 3 separate HSI grants here on campus. So it is here to help students succeed, basically. Yeah. And even though it's a HSI grant, we help all first-gen low-income students, and we're very proud of that. And we have a center, and we're very supported here on campus.
So I know for a lot of my colegas, summer is like their month off, their break, the little descansito. But for the Meta Centro, Si Se Puede, Mesa, and a lot of our classified professionals, we're always here supporting, making sure the colleges run. Yeah. But this summer is my favorite time because we always have our summer bridge program. So and for those that don't know what summer bridge is, it supports students that are just graduating from high school. It's a chance for them to take a free class over the summer.
Free?
It's a free class.
We love free.
Yes. And free don't mean it's not less, quality. Al contrario, it's I think our faculty do a really great job of teaching, right? And supporting and mentoring our students. So summer bridge is the best time,
So I remember you had shared with me about Primeros Pasos also happening in the summer. Is that another project besides summer bridge?
So Primeros Pasos is separate. It's gonna be happening, actually I'm working with Alma. We're meeting consistently. We're creating it out of scratch because it's kind of like a new project of like, hey, how do we support those that don't do summer bridge? What happens with those students? How do we support them to make sure they have an orientation and una bienvenida al colegio? So we're planning that for right before fall semester starts. So the week, so right before. So
And how can students find out or register to this program to be part of those?
We haven't publicized it yet. So we're currently we just met this morning about it. There is a flyer that we'll be posting and sharing now on our Instagram. I would say probably check that out first.
So thinking for like the following academic year, right? Because I know we're in that summer right now, right? And we're getting things started. So let's just say we have a student in the next academic year that wants to definitely participate in the summer bridge. Like, what are the requirements to get involved?
For summer bridge, students have to be a graduating senior or the year before they graduated.
In high school.
In high school, They also have to live, per our requirements, they have to live in the Santa Clara County. They do have to submit, it's very important, and I stress this every year, is they have to submit their FAFSA or DREAM Act. But if they don't qualify for the DREAM Act because they haven't been here 3 years, we do try to support and work with those students. So we just, welcome everyone to apply. That's a little bit about the requirements.
When the program starts, how would you describe like a day of a student in this program? What's going on? What are they doing?
Especially day one.
See, I wish I had one of my students here because they will tell y'all. Summer bridge is super special because you're and I did summer bridge when I started college too. So you're like taking a class with students like that, either your friends from high school or just new folks you're like meeting. So there's the first day, I'm gonna be real, in orientation, everyone's nervous. Everyone's like, oh, I don't know who do I talk to? Oh, I don't know. Don't be shy, like I think those nerves start shaking off once they start connecting, or faculty does like really comunidad in the classroom.
Okay.
And then we also have group activities on Thursdays where we do like some fun, outdoor things for them. So we're hoping like to break them out of that shell and create those relationships.
Oh.
Yeah. So
and now thinking of the past, right?
Yeah.
From like past activities, even classes you've offered at Summer Bridge. What are some of those classes that students can take when they're enrolled at Summer Bridge? That'll be available.
Yeah. So for the classes, we offer traditionally, since I've been here, we have offered the Chicanics culture class, the English composition, and then usually a math or statistics. But this year we're offering, which is new, we're piloting this year, is an introduction to engineering.
Okay.
And then we're doing a ESL like workshops, like workshops for folks who might not be ready to take a class in just English. Yeah. So yeah.
And usually like 8 weeks long or 6 weeks?
6 weeks, yeah. 6 weeks. But I always tell students every time 6 weeks, which for a lot of high schools, 6 weeks. I gotta be here 6 weeks in the summer.
It flies by.
But yeah, it flies by.
Yeah, it flies by.
It flies by, and we always tell them, Monday through Thursday, you get a month off before fall starts. And not only that, like a lot of the students who do summer, we create those relationships where they end up working for metas, or we connect them.
Okay.
We end up writing letters of rec, scholarships. Like it's just a good entryway for them to be connected to a program.
As far as I know from Professor Adore, that you have hosted Chancellor's Listening Hours. Yes. And I think it would be just, exciting for our students to kind of learn some of maybe the insights or what you had a chance to hear from our students as well as the faculty.
Right. So early on, because I'm beginning the second year of my permanent chancellorship, and I served as interim prior to that. So when I first was named chancellor, I said, okay, it's important to listen. There's many people who've been here. We have a lot of veteran employees or workforce. So I had an opportunity to sit with them, and they shared about the work environment, what they enjoy, and what they could see, improve. Same with students. And what I heard from the students in particular was, one, they absolutely love both our colleges, which is San Jose City College and Evergreen. They feel respected, they feel safe, they feel like they have the resources they need.
That's good, yeah.
But obviously we can do better in many areas. So one of the things that rose to the top and we're working towards addressing is we call it strategic enrollment management, meaning when we offer courses. So the students were saying, they want to make sure that they have courses and a sequence of courses that they could take so they could complete, as quickly as possible. I also had an opportunity to hear from evening students, and they said, we also would like more access to resources in the evening hours, because that experience is totally different than a daytime student. Then I heard from students, adult learners, not the typical college age students, and they talked about what, their work full time and how they come here, and they want to make sure that we offer the classes in a way that they're able to maximize their time. So overall, very positive, and it gave me an opportunity to understand things from their perspective. So yes, and we're going to continue. We're going to continue to be out there. We're also going to convene a work group to look at all those findings and see what we can do to address the recommendations.
That's amazing. Yeah, all good stuff. Yes. Well, we want to share something as well that we learned. Chancellor, try this, and as well we were talking about it before we started the recording. Is that for our viewers, right? We found out who some of our viewers are. So our podcast is definitely tailored to showcasing like all the things that our campus offers, right? Like services, programs, helping prepare for graduation. And we just learned that some of our viewers are also middle schoolers as well. Yeah, I thought this was really great because in one thing I know that I definitely can see is that our middle schoolers, once they start already high school, they already have an idea of how to prepare
for college. Now, this reminded me of the Vision 2030. So we're curious, Chancellor Chai, can you share a little bit about this? Because I know with the Vision 2030, it does also talk about the career access pathways cap and dual enrollment for high schoolers.
Yes. So yes, the work is definitely in alignment with Vision 2030 and also the vision that our Board of Trustees, along with leadership across the district, is working towards, which we want to ensure there's access to our institution, to education across the board. And we've been very fortunate that our K-12 partners are very much interested. Yeah. We actually have San Jose Alliance Breakfast a week from today, where we're inviting all our K-12 partners. We're going to talk about what's going well, what we can do better. But in the time that I've served in this role, there has been a lot of concerted effort on dual and concurrent enrollment. Yeah. We have partnerships with Allen Rock Unified School District, and these are all elementary school districts, and middle school is included. Franklin McKinley, Mount Pleasant, and there's interest from others as well. And we've started with cohorts of 8th graders, and they've began their journey in college. Yeah. So they're college students. And the idea is, because the research supports the success of dual enrollment, you're more likely to complete and achieve a degree when you have experience in dual enrollment. Higher GPAs than counterparts that begin as a first-time college student as 18. And it also shows how favorable it is for a lot of our marginalized communities. So that's definitely also in alignment with Vision 2030 in terms of equity and success. And what I've experienced, because as I mentioned before, in my former life, I was a high school principal, so I had the opportunity to experience that, where you offer the classes to the students. And for many students who've never thought about college, they experience success early on, and it opens the door for them. Yeah. And the goal, the vision, the ideal would be that they complete their high school career, their diploma, alongside receiving an associate's degree.
Yeah. We're excited to get to know more about you, Hazel. So I know you, right, because you're one of my students, but we want to also get to know your journey as president here of our campus. So if we can start with first, let us know a little bit more about you.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Hazel Chen. My Vietnamese name is Nguyễn Minh Hà Trần. So currently this year I serve as the president for Associated Student Government for San Jose City College. And last year I also honored to serve as the vice president of marketing for student government.
Oh, nice. And so let us know, how have these past couple of weeks, months already have been for you as you're in your new role as president. What's that like?
Honestly, for the past week, I have been playing the role that I have never been, that I think that I'm gonna be in that spot. So it's been a dream and an honor for me to serve in this role. And we have the whole training for the summer to be set in the position that we have to make sure that me and everyone will can work on the position.
Everyone was at the training.
Yes.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
How are you feeling about spending your summer not more resting and doing fun stuff, but being trained to, in your preparation to take on this role?
Honestly, I would say that there is a lot of stuff to working on since everyone is pretty new. But honestly, at the person and also at the person who have the reverse experience in the board, I feel this really important for me to guide other people in our board. And we just want to make sure that everyone can work and everyone can understand how the school work, how student government work, and how we can help other students as well.
I see.
Yeah, so I feel spending my time with student government is worth it. So I mean, even when we hang out, it's also for entertainment. So we both friends and the college at the same time. So that would be okay for me if I spend a whole summer for the school stuff.
Yeah. So Professor Christina Lau, can you identify some types of stress that students can experience?
Okay, I think students might experience it in different ways. Here I was thinking, should I quiz Ghana if she remembers the 3 types of stress?
No.
But I think it's important to identify that some of you might, or some students might notice, hey, what I'm feeling right now is stress, and others might not. So if you find yourself suddenly snapping at your friends, your partner, your family, that could be a sign that the stress is becoming too much for you. If you are having trouble sleeping and that's not something that normally happens, or if you're getting stomach aches or not feeling hungry. So some of these things that are like normal functions, when they become disrupted, those are potential signs our body is telling us this is a little bit more than I can handle right now. Let's do something. So we need to be aware of what our body normally feels like so we can identify when we might need to do something different.
Wow. And so what are some of the causes to stress, would you say?
Causes to stress. That's a hard one to answer because we kind of know it when we feel it, right? I think for students, because you're here to better your life in some way, to learn something new, to advance your career, to work towards a goal, those are important things. Those are higher stake things. So we might not stress about as much about picking the right color of something to wear, but we are going to stress about doing something well that's going to affect our life for the long run. So I think a lot of the academic or educational stress is going to impact students. And then we're all humans outside of class, so how well we're getting along with our loved ones. If there's some relationship stress, that sometimes can feel even bigger than the academic stress.
We have a medical assistant as well as an admin who sit at the front desk to help students make appointments. We want our clinic to be somewhere that is welcoming, non-judgmental, easy to access, and where students feel like they can come to get any help that they want, whether it's a physical issue, a mental health issue. We want them to know that they have come to the place where we're here for them. And so if they come into the clinic, they make an appointment at the front desk, and either with our mental health, our case manager, or with me or the nurse. A lot of our students are in medical assisting programs, dental assisting, and they need a lot of immunizations and so on to, kind of be able to do all their externships. So we also provide those for them.
Wow. And is there a cost?
So that's a great question. All students here pay a student health fee, and that cost helps to cover many of the services that we provide. If there are services that are not covered, it tends to be whether they need laboratory work, for example. But even those we are able to provide at a lower cost because we only charge what the laboratory charges us. We don't charge anything on top of that. So the charges that they have to pay tends to be, at least a lot less prohibitive. Obviously, it still is so for some students, but we try to do that. So there are some things like laboratory tests, maybe pap smears if they aren't covered under a program that covers it for them. But many of the things that we can provide are free of charge.
And where do our students find you? Is it necessarily to make an appointment, or we can just go there and kind of do
like a
drop
walk-in?
in?
You're right, a walk-in. We prefer students to make appointments only. That way we are sure that we don't have people waiting to be seen, and also that the schedule allows for it. So we ask students they can either call to make an appointment, come into the clinic, front desk to make an appointment, or if they have access to their student medical portal, point and click portal, they can also make an appointment online through that.
Well.
So it makes, there's flexibility.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
And I do have two follow-up questions. One is, and as well, this will be a question for both our fabulous guests. One would be, do you have to be actively, currently enrolled in the semester for these services? And then second, do you need your student ID card when actually visiting the location?
You want to take that?
Yeah, so in order to access services with us, you do need to be a currently enrolled student. And as far as needing to have your student ID card, you do not need to have your student ID card when you come in to make the appointment, but you do need to have some sort of a picture ID so that the person at the front desk can look you up on our system to confirm that you are, in fact, a student here at San Jose City College.
Fabulous.
Yeah, and I would say I have one of the questions, which is, what would you hope the student, if they're watching this episode, what would they take away? What is the most important thing they need to know when they're on campus about any emergencies or anything that came up?
I'll go first, and then Jeanette, you can fill in. I think what the takeaway I would want students to know is that we are here to provide any care that they need. And if we can't do it, we're here to help them figure out where they can access that care. Because we fail to remember a lot of times that our mental health and our physical health really impacts how we go about day-to-day life. Whether we come to class ready to learn, whether we've had a meal even, there's so many factors that come into play. And so I want students to know that if they need assistance, they should come in and we will help them either we will provide that care that they need, or we'll help them figure out where in the community they can access that care. So no one needs to feel like they don't have any resources, because our goal is to make sure that we provide any resources that we can to fulfill the needs of our students. Is there anything that I missed that you might want to say?
Yeah, I think what I'd like students to know is that we really want to provide a safe space for them. All of the services that they receive with us are confidential. And with the exception, if we do have a student that tells us that, they have plans of hurting themselves or someone else is hurting them. And we're all very dedicated, and we're here to serve our students. And so we're here to advocate for our students. And I'm very active in attending ASG meetings and just really listening to what our students' needs and wants are. Last month in September, we just had a wellness fair on September 30th. And, and I hope that, we can continue on that trajectory.
There are also some news that, we didn't really share with you guys yet. But as you can see for our background, we have the new award that we got for our podcast. This is basically the first award that we ever got. And I'm going to bring it here so y'all can take a look.
Yay!
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay!
So this is the award that we got for Take a Pause. It is a golden award, and I believe that we had 8 more colleges who were running to get the same kind of award, and we got the first
universities as well.
Yes,
yeah,
the 4-year
also
university.
4-year university.
National.
Yeah. So definitely shout out to the whole marketing team, because we know that without you, all of that wouldn't be possible, as well as to our Director Garza.
Yay!
Definitely big shout out. And to everybody who was watching us throughout these 9 episodes. And we know that going further into the next semester, we're definitely going to do more.
Yes.
And invite even more exciting guests. We've already talked about it with Professor a little bit.
We're excited.
So definitely stay tuned, and we will see you back in 2026.
Thank you to all our viewers. We're excited. And I was sharing with Ghana, another goal we're going to have is that YouTube award. Right, Ghana?
Yeah, but it's all up to you. So definitely share this video with all your friends, because we're all making it for you to kind of get to know the campus, get to know our resources, as well as us as a team.
Like and subscribe as well. Yes.
Yeah. With over the 900 wins, which is honestly incredible. When I saw that number, I was like, wow, this is honestly truly amazing. How would you define success?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the success is more than just myself. I mean, I surrounded myself with good people. I had really good assistant coaches, coaches that played for me. They came back to coach with me, so that was always a fun. I'd look around and go, wow, you're back with me, and learning how to be a coach and not a player that I had. I just think for me, just the transfer. I'm very academic minded, so I taught and tried to be the mentor for the student athletes that I had, that you want to do well academically so you can transfer. So those successes were seeing them at the 4-year level, if they choose to do that, and then get their careers going and their families that they create, and just kind of seeing the growth that they become, especially as young women.
And transitioning now to like mentorship and life lessons. You've coached generations of players. What have your players taught you through the years?
Yeah, I saw that question. I think I learned patience, because there's times when I would be so, okay, we got to, and then they say, Coach, we're okay. Like, we're going to, At the end of the day, it's just it's just a game. You know, we have to learn how to understand that there's more to life than that. And just the dynamics. I had so many players come from different family dynamics that I learned. I was fortunate. My family, you know, my parents, they're still here, you know, and for them to still be around, they were very close to myself and my brothers. So some of my players, they didn't have that. You know, one parent family or no parents. You know, grandma's raising them, an aunt or uncle. So I learned a lot. I learned how, and just the multicultural, just the different things that they had to go through and the battles they had to face every day. So it taught me to say, you know what, we're going to be okay if we work together. And I learned a lot from them as well, how they had some people that I would term as survivors. Like they were just surviving each day just to get here and to be able to be a part of something. So that opened my eyes to a lot of different things that were out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, our viewers. We want to thank you as well for joining us in our segment for today, because we were able to go ahead and watch all of the recap, right, of 2025. And we had a really great year. We had a great guest as well, and we're excited for this 2026. But as well, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Remember, we are here for you. We're excited for what we do. And Ghana, always, it's a pleasure working with you.
It's a pleasure working with you.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely stay tuned for more episodes. We are going to have a lot of really exciting guests coming into our podcast, and we'll see you in our next episode.
Yes!